Beautiful seekers, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Clarity 1129 and I am here with your March 2024 monthly predictions. I'm going to do it in a pick a card format, which I did last time. And as I have mentioned, if you haven't seen my community post where I've given you the schedule of how I'm going to be posting, I will be on every 25th of the month. You will receive the prediction for the upcoming month, and this will be the general prediction. All right, and for a specific love prediction, which is going to be zodiac wise, this will come out on the 28th of every month. All right, for the upcoming month. So this is going to be a general prediction. If love comes into this, then we will look into it, but I have not intended for it to have anything about love. All right, but we will see the cards and we'll see whatever comes in. I have pre-shuffled your tarot as well as oracle cards, and in fact after I introduce you to the piles and we do the meditation, I will actually pause the video, lay out your cards, and then when you see the video, we will be looking at your cards. All right, because there are a lot of cards here and I just wanted to look aesthetically great, and then we'll cut down on time as well. All right, so let's see whatever messages come. And yes, before we proceed, I must tell you there is some construction going on, some kind of repair work, and they're not stopping, and I would like to meet my deadline. As I promised you, it will come out on the 25th, and this has been happening continuously. So do bear with the sound, and I am so grateful to you for your patience. The other thing I wanted to say is that this beautiful peacock feather, all right, and for those of you who follow Hinduism, especially, this is of great importance because we associate Lord Krishna with this. All right, and I, right from the time I was a little kid, I used to collect little things and put it between my books. All right, whether they were flowers or leaves or shiny papers, or including snake skin at a particular age. I was fascinated by those. But this, I did not know it was there in a book, and just before I shuffled your cards and kept it, this decided to make an appearance. So I'm taking this beautiful positive energy of this feather, and along with Lord Krishna's blessings for all of you for the month of March 2024. All right, so let's get into your reading. As you can see, we have 3 piles, and you'll have to choose. I will also open these cards from the secret language of color, and you have runes to choose from. All right, so pile number 1 is this THURISAZ rune. I don't know whether the image is visible. It should be. And the card you get is chocolate. Nourish your body and soul. For pile number 2, you get OTHALA, this rune, and the card you get is lavender. Connect to the body, mind and soul. So there's a lot, the theme seems to be on being able to come into balance. All right, and pile number 3 is the HAGALAZ rune, and magenta. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. All right, so this is for your intuition. So take a moment, and those intuitive, those of you who have just by the look of it known which is your pile, the timestamps will be in the description box. You may head to your pile. And for those of you who like the meditation, first of all, I must apologize for the last video, the yes or no video. I did not do the meditation. All right, I just skipped it. And then as soon as I filmed pile number 1, at the end of pile number 1, it just hit me that I didn't do the meditation. And then I actually filmed the entire meditation again, and I thought I'll incorporate it in. And after the whole meditation was over, and when I came to edit the video, I found that the entire thing had been erased. So I decided, well, that was to go without a meditation. But today we will definitely have one. So for those of you who would like to head to the timestamps, you may proceed, and I'll see you at your pile. And for the others, here we are. Here we begin our meditation. Sit with your spine erect, eyes closed, palms open facing upwards. Gently take in a deep breath. Hold. Center yourself. Focus between your eyebrows. Connect with your intuition. Know that you're in touch with it and it will always lead you to the path that's meant for your highest good. Exhale. Relax into your exhalation. Slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're called to, that is your pile. All right, now I'm going to be checking the cards. Now I haven't seen any of your cards, but I will be laying out the spread before I show you the reading. All right, so see you at your pile. Bye-bye. Beautiful pile 1, those of you who've chosen this chocolate card which says nourish your body and soul. The number 13 or the number 4 could be significant. Maybe you're seeing a lot of 1313s, all right, or this number is coming to your notice a lot, which means then this is a sign. You may have been neglecting yourself a lot. In fact, if you look at your cards, if you've been in the tarot, following tarot for a while, you will see that there are a few difficult energies here. Anyway, the rune that you chose is THURISAZ. Now, there are a few books I'm going to be reading out from because it's been explained very beautifully. Now, what do we have in your spread? We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is depicted. These are cards by Mario Miranda, and it's a beautiful deck, all right. And this talks about the 9 of Pentacles, and this is the mother-in-law here. Then you have the Tower card. You have Temperance in the center of your reading, which is the solution to anything that is not going okay in your life, all right. And then you have the Devil card coming twice. So this is important for you, pile number 1, those of you who've come to this reading. And you have the riddle here, which is very interesting. So you also have the clouds here. Now don't click off because it's a beautiful reading. Some work needs to be done, that's all. All right, we'll put this up here like this. Okay, so let me quickly let you know all the numbers. Again, you may be seeing mirroring numbers. 1313 I was called to tell you earlier, and now you have 61 and 16. All right, both add to a 7, but they are 6116 or 1661. These are mirroring numbers. You may be seeing that a lot. Again, you have a 6. So this is also something that could be sending you. When you see a lot of these numbers, that means the spirit world, the universe is trying to communicate with you. So pay attention. What were you doing at that time when you see these numbers? Did you hear something at that time? It's basically they are trying to send you a message at that time. So be alert, all right, and be aware that the universe is trying to speak to you, so you will get answers. Now, your spread talks about 2 devil energies. So what is a devil energy? Devil energy is anything that comes up from the emotion of fear. Broadly, there are just 2 emotions, fear and love. So anything that comes out of love is positive. Anything that comes out of fear, including logic, is a byproduct of fear. All right, you can label it under different labels, and that's a beautiful thing about the devil energy, because right from this lovely chocolate, too much of it is devil energy. All right, but in this case, you're being asked to nourish your body and soul. So I feel for a lot of you out here, there has been a tower moment already leading up to March. Maybe you've been through it in February, or you're just, as you enter March, there's going to be some sort of a major shift. The tower moment could be anything. Someone leaving your life, someone coming into your life, unexpectedly, or something being revealed to you, or your shift in perspective. Suddenly you have this aha moment, which it may actually first be an aha moment because you found out the truth, and then what follows is not great, and to the extent that maybe sometimes you feel that I wish I didn't know the truth. I mean, I was running after the truth, but I wish I didn't know it, because now it's caused this, I can never not know it, and now I don't know what's happened. So it could be that as well. For each of you, it's different, all right? And I feel because of whatever has happened either in the past or what you're going through, you may have a tendency to go back to old patterns. What is devil energy? Devil energy is something that's keeping you stuck in cycles. You're not able to break it. You're just chained to it, which it could be, an addiction to any of the either substance abuse, or, you're addicted to alcohol, or smoking, or porn, or just numbing yourself with games, or just channel surfing, watching TV, just anything that puts your brain into this mode wherein you don't have to think of anything, you don't have to deal with difficult energies, you don't have to make a decision, you just are numbing yourself, because anytime you focus onto the problem, you get overwhelmed by it. And so it's the easier option. It's an escapist sort of, and when I'm saying this to you, I'm not calling you out, I'm not saying that this is who you are, but we've all gone through it at some point in our life. And when these cards come out, it's not for you to click off from a reading, but it's for you to understand that this may be a tendency that when things go difficult, you will go back to this cycle, and you're getting this twice. So this is keeping you stuck, and you need to come to balance. And how do you do that? You start beginning with nourishing your body, eat right. So if this is your devil energy, is that you binge on food, maybe a lot of chocolate for some of you, for whatever it is, then you're being asked to first take notice of that. Make sure that your diet is healthier. You don't have to overnight, leave binge foods and start on some boiled food or something like that. No. Small steps, baby steps, and be kind to yourself in the process. All this devil energy all comes because we are mean to ourselves when we go through a bad time, as it is, when the universe is trying to teach you something. Whatever the universe does for you and not to you. But when it's happening, we always do feel that it's happening to us, all right? And it can be very overwhelming. Some lessons are not easy to learn. So this is our ego self, which is keeping us stuck, saying that, okay, you eat some chocolate, you will feel better. A piece of chocolate is okay. But if you're going to eat the whole bar when you know that's not good for you and feel sick afterwards, then you know that you are stuck in this devil energy. And we've all been there to some extent, whatever be the addiction, all right? Now, when this happens, take baby steps. Don't be mean to yourself. As it is, you're going through a challenge. So talk to yourself nicely. If you have a tendency to talk down to yourself, every time you realize you're talking down to yourself, come back and say, no, I did not mean what I said. I am quite capable of doing this on my own, and slowly come into balance. There are wonderful things waiting to happen. You don't know the rest of the cards, and we'll just read them out for you. And then we have the final angel answers, which I have taken a look at, but I'm going to show it to you at the end. All right. Now, so you need to come into balance. This is the center of your reading, and this is going to be the answer to your devil and the tower moments here. You are in this energy. You are actually an independent person. You may be single right now. Maybe this tower moment is that you've been forced out of a relationship and you're single now. For some of you, it's a general reading. Everything will not, resonate with everyone, and it will not resonate in the same way. So I might give you one example or two, but your case could be different. Apply it to your case. You can get the hang of it as I'm speaking to you. Now, you are trying to look for answers. Maybe after this tower moment happens, you're trying to look for answers and you're not getting answers, which is making you more frustrated. And instead of coming into balance, you're going more towards, numbing yourself because you are not getting answers. Why is this? Now, with this riddle card, and I'm going to read this to you because it's written so beautifully in this, you are actually having some sort of a spiritual awakening, all right? And you have to go through this before you get all your answers. So what does this card? I will read it to you from here because, The author has explained it so beautifully. So let me read this to you. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately, it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom of Zen Kuan. Focusing harder won't do it, neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you will learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. So when light, a great awakening or aha moment, and when dark, manipulation, desert, and trickery. Alright? So, what does this tell you? Pile number one. This tells you that you are trying to figure out answers. In fact, last few readings, this has come up in different contexts. I don't know whether you have heard me in those readings or not. But basically, what I was trying to tell you is, the universe and life in general has a million mysteries, and we want answers. But no matter how many tarot readings you go to, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many astrology readings you go to, or astrologers you get your chart read by, you will not be given all the answers, because there is a way in which the universe works, and you will get to know what you need to know when you need to know it. Alright, so trust the great mystery, and finally what unfolds is going to be something so beautiful. If you look back at your life and look at some of the most difficult periods in your life, and if you see what happened after that, you will actually find out that the universe has actually helped you so beautifully during that terrible phase and got you out of it, and how you grew. Alright, so you're being told to, just because of this tower moment or something that has happened which you're not able to explain, do not run after it, get frustrated, not get your answers and get into this energy. Just go with the flow, center yourself, come into balance, begin with your physical body, eat right, go out in the sun. Why I laughed is because this is something I am told all the time, because I just tend to be in my head a lot, and grounding is extremely, extremely important. To go out in the sun, ground your energies, and drink a lot of water. I don't know why I felt called to say that, but drink a lot of water, and walk in nature if you can, but center yourself. Now I'll tell you why. Because these clouds of confusion which you're having, this problem is temporary. The answers may not come to you now, but all this, in this, yes, let me read this out to you too, because this is a labyrinth. This is where you are. There are no dead ends. If you look at this and if you start panicking and say, I'm stuck, which is what you're doing right now with this tower moment and the clouds, and you don't know where you are, so then you just trying to forget that you're in this labyrinth. All right, instead of doing that, you just see, okay, let's see what will happen, what will I learn here, instead of allowing fear to dictate you. If you go through this taking it as an experience, then things will be a lot better. Here, let me read this out to you as well. I won't read out the full thing unless I'm called to, but you're on your own path, or maybe I will. You're on your own path, and the labyrinth represents the simple fact that this journey will take you in many directions. Unlike in a maze, in a labyrinth, there are no dead ends or wrong ways. You will not always understand the route you are on, but you can either choose to be confused and scared, or see it as an opportunity to learn lessons and discover strengths. This sign encourages you to embrace where you are on your journey and resist comparing yourself to anyone else. Very important. Listen to your intuition and use that as a guidance to face any challenges. Keep moving forward. The gift of the journey is not the destination itself. It is the experiences and lessons learned along the way that have shaped you into a person who is prepared to reach that destination. Like stumbling upon a labyrinth in a park, or seeing an incorporated incorporated in a logo is a sign or an invitation to embrace the unpredictability of your spiritual journey and the growth that comes along with it. All right, now for some of you, as I said with that aha moment, where did I get? Yes, you are going to have, or you may be going through a spiritual awakening. With this Tower moment here, you are being pushed into your spiritual awakening. For a lot of you, you may be going through the dark night of the soul, and instead of allowing those emotions to wash over you, and instead of allowing yourself to heal and ask yourself those questions, why am I reacting this way? Why am I feeling so overwhelmed? What is it that is holding me back? Why are these fears coming up? Instead of asking yourself those questions, sitting with them, you are just numbing those energies because they're difficult. All right, for some of you, you may be going through your Saturn return, and for some of you, you're going to have major shifts in your career and relationships. All right, so that's what I felt with this Nine of Pentacles. I felt that, for a lot of you, you may be going single after a long period in a relationship. All right, and for some of you, it's career related. But whatever it is just to push you into this path wherein you are going to ascend after the spiritual awakening. Now see what's coming up. If you had Tower and you're being told to go with the flow, come into balance, whatever's happened here, the clouds of confusion, now see what it's going to bring to you. You get Stars. Stars is healing, it's hope, and with this particular card especially, I feel it is a lot of success. It is you reaching a platform wherein people are looking at you. You're being recognized for the wonderful work that you do. You're being recognized for who you are. This is success, and on a large scale. All right, with this Felix Felicitas, you get power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Sorry. All right, so the luck is going to be on your side big time. There is going to be a lot of hope and healing and a lot of success. All right, and along with this, you again get a second card talking about good fortune with this beetle here. All right, you will be playing a different role. So this is for those of you who, this is that huge shift that is coming with this Tower moment. Either it is a change in career, a change in location, a change in relationship status, whatever it is, you are going to be playing a different role. There is going to be a major shift, and when it happens all at once, you are going to be overwhelmed. But to be honest with you, the Tower moment just doesn't happen out of the blue. You are given subtle hints which you do not pay attention to. That is when the Tower moment happens. All right, so you may be having this inkling and you may be turning a blind eye towards it, and suddenly when it happens in the way you least expect it, you are shaken, and this is what you're doing now. But this was meant to happen. All right, and all this is happening so that you come into balance. Temperance energy is beautiful energy. Temperance energy is about coming into balance, getting your yin and yang into balance so that you can create gold, alchemy. All right, but this is Sagittarius energy. All right, so this month may feel like a difficult month for you, pile number one, only till you take charge of your life, instead of just whiling it away, hiding away from whatever's happened. And in no way am I trying to be insensitive, because what you're going to go through is not going to be easy. I'm not sugarcoating it, because there's no point. I want you to know what's going to happen. For each of you, it's going to be in different capacity, different degrees. All right, but whatever shift is happening will not be easy or comfortable. It's not going to be a breeze, but this is not the solution. And if you find yourself, when you find yourself going through the cycle, the only way out is to not talk down to yourself, to just slowly say, all right, I've had that extra bag of chips. Okay, I've had alcohol and I'm not able to do anything now. I've got a severe headache, maybe, whatever. Sleep over it, wake up, then center yourself. All right, baby steps is what you need so that you don't get overwhelmed with trying to do the right thing as well. You are highly thought of. Now, when this happens, and whatever be the situation, you might, because your ego is being hurt with whatever that's happened, you start talking down to yourself, indulging in whatever you're indulging in, and you might be feeling that now everyone's laughing at you and you've made a mess of your life, but you're being told that you're highly thought of. But no matter how much the world thinks of you, if you don't have a good opinion of yourself, it's not going to work. So you are highly thought of, and you are going to take on a different role, which is going to be wonderful for you. There's great fortune coming your way. You are in charge of it, but you need to come into balance and you need to heal. And when this happens to you, do not ask the universe, why me? That is the biggest disservice you can do to yourself, all right? Give with gratitude and grace. First of all, give to yourself. I feel this tower moment has happened because you've been taking care of your work and everyone around you, but not yourself. And that is why you're being told to be really kind to yourself. Nourish your body and your soul. Do things that make you happy. Baby steps, but towards your own fulfillment. All right? And be grateful to the universe for whatever that's happening, even if you don't know the answers. And it's all right to not know all the answers. They will come when they're meant to come. All right? And be kind to yourself. And this is one of the things I have written here on my vision board, is that, be graceful and grateful as you wait for your turn, because the wheel is always turning. If things are difficult, they're going to be great in some time. They're difficult to help you grow. Once you learn the lessons, you suddenly find life becomes a breeze again. All right? Then you let go of the need to be right. All right, so for some of you, you may come into an altercation during these difficult times with somebody, but if you feel that what you say is not being taken by the other person, or if you feel that you're getting this feeling that you're trying to explain your point, or you're trying to have the last word, but it's not working, you're being told that, first of all, you don't need to be right at all times, all right? And if you feel that you are right, but the other person is not listening, then let it go. Why do you want to waste your time and energy on it? And lastly, just look at the relationship. What is more important? You're saying, having the last word, having to be right all the time, or is that relationship more important? You can always come back to it at a later date sometime. Do you really need to be stuck there? Then adjustments are required, and this is to be in every area in your life till you come into balance. Pile number 1. Now, we've not talked about this rune. This rune is called THURISAZ. And what does it say? Yes, you need to have a lot of willpower to get out of this devil energy. But you know what? You are divinely protected. All right? Yes. This is... there is going to be good luck for protection. So it's all Thor, the god of thunder, is with you. Just look at that. How powerful are you? All right. So maybe in the past you've not had boundaries. That could be another thing. But what I see here is that something has happened. Not easy. This is to push you towards your spiritual awakening. That's also not easy. But this is not the solution. However, if you're here, don't be harsh. Find a way back to balance. All right, we've got immense power, but we need to understand that, acknowledge that, and be kind to ourselves during this entire process. You are protected, you are divinely protected, but you need to see yourself in the light that you want everyone to see you. You are highly thought of, but you don't see it because you don't give yourself that love, that affection, that validation. You need to validate yourself. Everything else will follow. All right, pile number 1. And last but not the least, what does the angel have to say to you? The angels say success. Whatever it is that you are going to touch after you come into balance is going to be a huge success. With the star here, It's going to be much bigger than you can ever imagine. If you're stuck in this devil energy right now, or if you're stuck in this tower energy right now, you're being told wonderful things are waiting to happen. Wonderful things. But you need to come into balance. All right. So the theme of March 2024 for you, my beautiful seekers, is to come into balance. Take care of your body, heart, mind, and soul. The focus is on you. Leave everything around you and focus on yourself. Once you come into balance, everything will fall into place. Don't run after answers which are not revealing themselves. They will come to you in time. Just be kind to yourself and get out of this energy which is keeping you stuck, which is keeping you in cycles. All right? Don't run after anything which is elusive. Let it come to you. When you let it go, everything will come back. If you keep running after it, it means you are disempowering yourself. You've given your power away to what you're chasing. Take back your power. Come back to balance. And things will be beautiful. This is meant to happen. If you look at this, you've got 4 major arcanas out of 5. All right? This is huge for you. This was meant to happen at this time because you are ready for your spiritual awakening. You're ready for your ascension. And that is not easy. I am sending you a big, big hug and sending you so much love and light. I'll see you again with another reading. Till then, take good care of yourself and be really, really kind to yourself. Bye-bye. Pile number 2. Those of you who've chosen the lavender card, connect to body, mind, and soul, or this OTHALA rune. Welcome to your March 2024 prediction. I've laid down your cards and I've actually spent a minute over them, and as I was laying down your spread, I saw this devil and I was wondering what is happening here, because pile number 1 got 2 devil cards and here you get a devil card again. But of course the energies are completely different. So what do you expect in March 2024? First of all, I won't be surprised if a lot of you here are earth signs, even though I don't see any earth here, because what I see is 9 of Wands and a 10 of Wands. All right. This pile, I feel, is overwhelmed, overburdened because of the people that they love, the people around them. You have given your power away in taking care of everyone around you, that you have given away your power, especially so to an older man. All right, this person could be a father figure, or even a boss at work. This person means a whole lot to you. You look up to this person, and you have stopped listening to your own self. You've stopped listening to your intuition. You've stopped listening to your body, your mind. It's almost as though you're just doing what you're meant to do, what everyone expects you to do. And with this World card right in the center of your reading, the only major, along with the devil here, but a major arcana in the center of your spread, you are being told it is time to bring this cycle to a close and take back your power. You are meant to be the King of Wands. You are a great visionary. You're a creative. You are a natural leader. And look at what you're doing with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. For some of you, it's literally a mother-in-law in your life who is being burdensome for you. For some of you, it is a father figure. All right. And this doesn't even have to be gender-wise. It just could be energies. This person could be a male, but giving those vibes of a mother-in-law, controlling. And this person could be a female but exuding masculine energy. So whoever this is, you will know. But there is somebody because of whom you are stuck. You are just, you're like the wounded warrior. You just, every single day, it takes a whole lot from you to, wake up and start the whole day again in this same cycle over and over again, working to make everyone happy and possibly not even getting anywhere with it, because you may not even be getting a word of praise or being told that you're doing a good job. So you're just keeping at it is the energy that I'm getting from you. And you are being told with this heart card here, when is it that you have actually sat down and done something to make your heart happy? When has your heart been touched by something kind and beautiful? When have you done something which connects you, to your heart space? When? You've just been working. For some of you, you're at work, you've putting in so much of effort and your hard work is paying off. You will see results. But you need to stop self-sabotaging yourself and telling yourself that you need these people to keep you going. You don't. If the people around you whom you're working for are not empowering you, you do not need them. But you need you. If you're not there, does any of this matter? You need to take care of yourself. You may be seeing a lot of 44s or 26 or 8s, especially 8. 8 is again the number of karma. And this is time for you. You've done the work. It's time for you to close out this karmic cycle. You've done the work. You are divinely protected. You get 2 cards of protection. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. And the protection guardian is here saying that it's time for you to drop your burdens, drop your shields, and make those boundaries, with this fence here and boundaries. You have let the people in your life who are important to you, you've let them walk all over you. There's no sense of personal space for you. You just keep working, you don't think, you just feel that that's the right thing to do. It is not. All right? And you just need to know that. So is it all doom and gloom? No. Number 1, you're putting an end to this doom and gloom. You are going to close out this cycle in the month of March. It may be difficult, it's that final push. It's darkest before dawn. Your dawn is here, but you've got to bring it. If you are going to close your eyes and say, no, I'm just going back inside my cave, you are not going to see the light. You are bringing this cycle to a close and you're being told not to be afraid of anything. Go within, you will get all your answers. Connect with your body and mind and soul. You may have neglected your body, you neglected your intuition, neglected your heart, your mind, nothing. You're just like a zombie, just working like a robot for these people. And what's most difficult is these people are people you love. But don't they love you back? Don't you want to know whether they love you back? If they do, they will not keep you stuck. But it's very important, and I've said this before in a few other readings, including one recently, which says that you teach others how to love you by the way you love yourself. All right? How you love yourself teaches others to love you. So if you don't give yourself that kindness, if you don't connect with what makes you happy, people are very happy that you're working for them. They feel you're doing it willingly. They'll even convince themselves that you're doing it willingly, even that you're feeling so burdened. All right? So it's time for you to stand in your power. You are meant to be a leader. You are a visionary. You are so creative. And look at yourself being stuck. Even if you're working hard and your hard work is paying off, you don't see it as that. You just give the credit to everyone around you. You don't stop to even give yourself that applause, or the pat on the back that, yeah, I've done a great job. No, you don't. You're busy with the next. And it's time for you to bring that to a close. Now, for some of you, if you've been thinking of writing a book, or if you've been, writing on the sides and you've just not had the confidence to publish it, with this book coming up, I feel that it's time. You're ready. You will know. If by my saying it, there are a few of you who, actually got that spark in you when you're hearing this, then you know that it is you, and whatever you've written is beautiful. It's time for you to put it out there. All right? Don't keep holding it. It's time. You've done your work. Anytime you need answers, go within. Your intuition is high. You've just not been listening to your intuition. You need to connect with your body, mind, and soul. All right? Your heart needs to be happy. And the best way to make your heart happy is one, nature. Step out into nature some more. Play with, or indulge children. Talk to children. They are the best, They give you a fresh, innocent, beautiful, bias-free view of life. Connect with them. Connect with animals. These are things which will touch your heart, make your heart happy again. Do things that you love to do as a child. Very important. All right, and make sure that you keep your boundaries in place. Your hard work is paying out. There are going to be a lot of little luxuries which are going to come to you, and that is a sign. You're also going to be seeing a lot of aids. Okay, now what is the message from the angels? If you believe. So whatever it is that you want in your life will come to you if you believe. Take the power in your hands. Close out this cycle. All right, and for those of you, if you've been asking yourself, is this book good enough? Should I actually put it out there? It's good if you believe. All right, so stop limiting yourself. Stop self-sabotaging with the Seven of Swords energy here. You are the person who is stopping yourself from greatness, because you have given away your power to all the people around you whom you feel loyal towards. Now it's time for you to test the loyalty back, to see whether they are loyal to you. Do they have your highest interest in mind? And if they don't, what are you holding on to them for? And if they do, very good, then it's time for you to close out a cycle and work on yourself. All right, you are protected. There's nothing for you to worry about. March is your month for you to take back your power, reclaim your power. You are so powerful, pile number 2. All right, and for a few of you with this OTHALA, maybe someone is going to leave your life, and you may come into some sort of inheritance. All right, or if you're in some sort of a court case, then it will be in your favor. That's the additional message which I left out with the rune. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number 2. It's time for you to make your heart happy. Have a lovely March 2024. Have a wonderful March and fill it with things that bring you absolute happiness. Reclaim your power, and don't feel bad if people react to these boundaries that you put in place. And when they see that you're giving yourself attention, people may be rubbed the wrong way, and it is okay. You are going to be on your team, and you don't need anyone else. All right? Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the Magenta card, connect to your deepest inner knowing, and the HAGALAZ rune, welcome to your March 2024 predictions. I've laid down all your cards, and I've just finished filming piles 1 and 2, and I realized that March is going to end on a great note, but there's a lot for you to navigate through. And for you, pile number 3, again, like pile number 1, very powerful, 4 major arcanas out of 5. All right, this was meant to happen at this time, and the focus is on you. I wouldn't be surprised with the High Priestess here. This is Pisces season, March, and I feel a lot of you who are here have got strong Pisces in your chart. All right, so happy birthday, and wish you many more if that is the case. But I feel the focus is on you this month, on your growth. So the minute you are singled out for your growth, you know that it's going to have a lot of energies which are not going to be very easy. But you are going to be very intuitive, with the High Priestess at the center of your reading, with the Hierophant, the World card, and the Chariot, all very spiritual cards. All right, and with this card saying connect your deepest inner knowing. You are extremely powerful at this time. You need to connect to your intuition. You need to see the you behind the you. All right, you need to, now, what does HAGALAZ stand for? HAGALAZ talks about disruption, difficult forces in your life. All right, so as you enter into March, maybe by end February, you may have been feeling this. As you enter into March, you may feel things are not looking great in your life. There are, with this kangaroo card here, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. HAGALAZ, disruption. Mice, talking about people in your family, arguments with people in your family, some sort of, ailments maybe, things not going smoothly amongst family and friends. and you have mountains which talk about obstacles. But the beautiful part is, these things are planted in your life at this time with 4 major arcana here to help you find yourself, to help you find the inner strength, to help you awaken, to help you know that you are more than your physical 3D self. You are going to try and be an observer of your life. It's like keeping a slight gap between your body and your mind and your soul. It is like you are observing this person who is you, doing all these things and going through all of life's challenges. And in doing so, you're going to find out the real you, the true nature of self. And you are going to be very, very powerful. I feel already just looking at this pile that you are a very spiritual pile. All of you who have come to this reading, you are already on your spiritual journey. And you are extremely, extremely intuitive. This is Cancer energy, Pisces energy and Cancer energy again. Hierophant again, Taurus energy here. Very, very spiritual, all right? And with this water guardian here, connect with your emotions, which is again water energy, and feel loved and comforted. All right. So during these trying times, connect with your intuition. Try to just keep a slight gap between whatever is happening in your life and who you are, and see things for what it is. It's like watching your life unfold as an observer who's not involved in it. All right, so that takes away that emotion. You know, when you're inside it, you can't think straight because you are going through a whole lot of things. Your emotions are all over the place. You're being asked to look at your emotions from a distance. Who was I listening to? Rowan Atkinson. He was quoting Charlie Chaplin as saying that, you know, if you look at your life's problems from real close, you can see only problems. But the minute you zoom out and there's distance between you and your problems, and suddenly you'll find there are so many things to laugh at. I know I've butchered the saying, I don't remember it, but you can actually put it down on YouTube and you know, what does Rowan Atkinson have to say about Charlie Chaplin, and you'll get that quote. And it is so true. If you keep some distance between whatever is happening in your life, you will find that you don't get perturbed by it, you don't get overwhelmed by it, and you'll get your answers. And in this case, you will find yourself, which is what you need to be doing. You need to be connecting with your intuition. All right, so that is one part of your reading. Now, so whenever these trying times happen, know that you have all the answers, and it is just a phase. It's a lesson for you to learn so that you can find the true nature of yourself. And when you learn that lesson, all of this will just dissipate. All right? The miracles are endless, and you will find that out when you connect with your inner self. This is Empress energy. This is who you are, or who you are becoming. You are the Empress and the High Priestess. God, you've got such powerful, powerful cards. But when you get a lot of powerful cards, it means that the universe feels you've done the work and you're going to ascend. So the challenges which come are also going to be bigger because you are ascending to something higher. All right, so don't get perturbed and lose yourself in this, whole 3D setup. So that's what you need to. Maybe you have been totally lost in just running after your coin and doing all the mundane things that we do when we are here, which is not wrong. I mean, we all are doing that to an extent, but there is more, and you need to start exploring that more. The time has come for you. All right. For a lot of you, you're building something beautiful as far as your work is concerned. With the Three of Pentacles here, people are looking up to you at work as well. You are going to be very abundant. For those of you who are thinking of traveling, just know that you're being protected and there will be no harm over you when you are going to travel. Safe and happy travels. Some of you are going on a trip, and this is going to again be very beautiful, and possibly with the Chariot card again. Maybe you're traveling, and even this will lend you a lot of insights. For some of you, there's going to be a great passion with a certain individual here. So take that how it resonates, all right? And if there is someone on your mind whom you feel very passionate about, and you've been, wondering what to do next, you're being asked to be bold and make the first move. And whatever it is in your life, whichever area it is, be it your career, be it your travel, be it your family, be it anything, follow your intuition. You are a powerhouse in the month of March especially, and you are going to get a lot of answers. So when you step into March, there are going to be a lot of challenges. I'm not sugarcoating this, pile number 3. They are meant to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards telling you that things are going to be challenging, disruptive, not to your liking, difficult energies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are telling you that it is meant for you to awaken. You are very powerful, and you are going to, unravel a lot of miracles just by learning that lesson that you're meant to learn. I didn't give you numbers. The number 5 could be significant, a lot of change. The number 15 adds up to a 6, could be significant. What is this? This is again 5. 23 adds up to a 5, and this adds up to a 10. So 5 is that there is going to be a lot of change in your life. That is evident here. So stay strong and know that you have all the answers. You are far more powerful than you realize. Your intuition is your best friend. You are this high priestess. Just look at her. All knowing. This is you. All right? And you're flanked by the Hierophant and the World. Beautiful. And all these things will finish out as soon as you learn that lesson and find yourself. You've lost yourself a bit. You're going to find yourself, and you're going to be so powerful. Sending you so much love and light. Pile number 3. Have a wonderful March, finding yourself, rediscovering yourself. And I feel a lot of Pisceans out here, so happy birthday to you as well. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile 3, I just switched it off and I asked Spirit whether I'd left out any messages, and Spirit kept saying yes, yes, and I kept looking at all of this and said, I covered everything, whatever I said. And that's when I saw this, angel answers. I haven't taken out your angel answers. What do the angels have to tell you? Ask your angels. Now, when this card comes, you know that you're going to take out one more card from here. So let me just ask your angels, what is it that they want you to know, and why are they being cheeky? And possibly this has come out as ask your angels because you are going to have all your answers. All right, so you just need a confirmation which your intuition will give you. And still I'll take out another card, and you get no need to worry. So when you're going through all this that you're going through, you're just being told no need to worry. You have all the answers and you'll get past this. You're more powerful than you know. So that's all I have for you. Sending you so much love and light once again. Bye-bye.